Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you're new. Today we're in the pro late models here at Cedar Lake. Ricard 2 ran a pretty decent time in practice. Times are already falling off on the track. It was a pretty fresh track to start with, but we'll do the best we can. I haven't really ran the pros too much lately, but now that I have more time, I want to start getting back into them a little bit. And I was doing some VR for the first time yesterday or the day before, and it's quite interesting. Very different, I would say, but just very, very odd looking to me. It's not terrible, but I probably won't do any recordings or anything in VR. I hate watching people in VR, so I'm not going to make people watch me in VR by any means. Damn, times have really fallen off, haven't they? See if this lap will be any quicker. It might be. It felt good. Second lap, 122. Not awful, but we stayed in the same spot. So far, we're fourth. I know right at the end of practice, I was hitting 9s, so like low 9s into the high 8s. So I don't know. Times fell off very quick there at the end of practice into qualifying. So we're going to be starting deep in the field for these heat races. We got 2 heat races, 11 people here. It split us in 2. There was about 22 people that registered. But so we'll get through these 2 heat races pretty quick once we're about to take the green. All right, we're starting out 4th here in heat number 1. We'll see how we can do. So we qualified 7th overall out of 11. Not the best by any means, but Cedar's not one of my better tracks by any means as well. So very weird track make, especially now with the update. It's like very bottom dominant. It'll probably move up a little bit in the feature. I don't know if it'll get all the way to the very top. I'm not good at running the top here either, so I hope it doesn't. But it's going to be tough passing. It always is at this track, so we'll see how we can do. Hopefully we could just try to hold 4th, if not go forward in this heat race. That'd be great. And see what we can do here. Hopefully we could move up some. In the feature, we're starting on the bottom, so that's going to be a little rough to start out the feature race, because I think the middle is going to be like the fast lane, and if you could pin people down, that's going to be the way to get by them. But getting ready to go to green here. Got 8 laps. No caution in the heat races, but in the feature race there are. We got a very good start there. 3rd place did not have as good of a start. But yeah, this is the fixed pros, not the open ones.
Good job, man. Keep working it.
So everybody's on the same stuff. I do want to make a video on like how much do setups matter. I want to get in like the supers or pros, probably the supers, because I'm a little bit better in the supers, I feel like, than the pros. And running an open race, run like DLMT set, which is like the Dirt Late Model Tour set, and those, because those sets are pretty good, and go against people that are all using their open setups and stuff, and see how bad we get destroyed. Because I do think setups do matter for sure. These two for 1st and 2nd are throwing sliders on each other. You want to be careful with those tires in the bottom though. Those things will like hook your car right around.
13.193.
See if we can get anything rolling here. Interesting, Tyler doesn't throw the slider back there. He's trying to hook that bottom, but it was not working out.
13.248. The leader just did a 13.139.
Does seem like the middle is very dominant now, going into the final lap here. Hey, we gained a spot at least up to 3rd. Leaders changed spots. See if we can get that bottom the roll. Last corner we could not. That outside just has the momentum, but good race. Very, very fun race there. I want to see the very beginning of that, how I got by 3rd place, because I don't know how, like if he just had a bad jump or like he messed up turn 1. I'm not really sure, because we had a pretty good start side by side with the 11. Oh, he got hit from the guy on the inside, moved up, but he got his spot back up to 4th at least. But that's all that happened. He just got like dove bomb into the corner basically down here. So yeah, that's gonna happen turn 1. Hopefully it doesn't happen to us in the start of the feature. But getting ready for heat number 2 here, waiting on 5th place to get in the car. Is they even here? Yeah, they're here. So we're just waiting on the 7 car. There he is. But we'll watch heat number 2 here. Everybody moves on to the feature since there's only 11 of us. Very tiny field. But hopefully we can have a good run. Try to stay around the top 5-ish because we're starting in 5th, which is really nice. But the bottom's going to be rough to start with, just like that heat race. The outside definitely got the momentum. Oh, geez. I thought they were going to hit there. Got very blue tires on that red and white 28. That's an interesting style choice, I'll say. But leader's probably going to get a big jump here. Got all the flames on the front of the car, making him try to look faster. Getting ready to come around to the green. I think they're in 3 and 4 right now. Are they getting ready to come to the green? Or am I going crazy? No, they still have one more lap, don't they? Yeah. Oh, wait, they're on the backstretch now. That's the pit exit right there. I was messed up with the camera with where we were at. But now they're getting ready to go green. Yep, pace truck pulled off. It has to go all the way to turn 1 to get in the pit road. So it's kind of funny, like everybody trying to chase down the pace car. But we'll see 5 people here. They can keep it clean. My heat was pretty clean for the most part. Second place up in the wall in the backstretch. Tried to dive it into 3 and 4 there. They're 3, almost 4 wide there for second place. The 28 gets the spot for now. 7 car trying to rally back on that outside, right on the bumper of that 28, and the 7 car got a little too sideways. They check up from back there. I thought for sure they were spinning, but the 99 back there checked up just enough for the 7. Good job on him, because I thought for sure the 7 was getting spun around there. It was very, very close. Real side-by-side battle. Only one is back here for 4th. 99's getting that middle rolling. The 7's trying to roll the bottom. He's getting good run there off of turn 2. I do think 3 and 4, that middle is a little bit more dominant. 1 and 2, it seems like you can get that bottom rolling, but it's probably going to stay very middle-ish for most of the race. Maybe like a slight slider line later in the feature. We got, what, 30 laps here, I believe, at Cedar. They're on lap 6 already. Battle for second here. Everybody's pretty much just single file. Nothing crazy happening. Kind of like what our heat was, but first and second were throwing sliders on each other, so they made it kind of interesting up there. We were right behind it. I was hoping they'd get together a little bit and maybe I can get by them. But everybody's keeping it pretty single file. Everybody's about the same speed here, which is funny. Definitely going to be tough to pass once you're behind somebody. So I'm hoping we can get a good jump here in the feature and try to get clear, and so I can get to that middle lane first corner, but I don't think that's going to quite happen. That is going to be the end of heat number 2, and we're going to be starting back in 5th place. Where are we? Yeah, we're 5th place there, so that's nice. Hopefully we can stay top 5 or car 2. So we kind of need to run well to gain any iRating out of this, but it's not that big of a deal if we lose a little bit. I think I'm like straight at 4,500 right now. Lost some in the street stock race, I believe. That was a mess. There was literally too many cautions for that. Way too many cautions. We definitely had a shot at winning that thing, but there was just a million cautions in that thing. It was awful. Volusia is a great track too, and it put some great racing out there, but with a single split street stock race that I had, it was not good at all. We went like 5 cautions straight without getting a lap done. It was ridiculous. Like, we'd get the green flag, and then somewhere in the backstretch or turn 1, there'd be a wreck. 5 like cautions straight. I think one of them was in 3 and 4, but yeah, it was a whole mess. But we're getting ready to roll here. I think that the very back guy might have missed it. Yeah, it looks like 10th place might have missed their grid in, so they're going to be hoping for a caution quick. But we need to try to get a good jump, either get up behind this 28 or get side by side with the 28, hopefully. We'll see. Yeah, 10th place missed that start there in pits, I saw. So they're going to be a lap down pretty quick, or they're going to be hoping for a quick caution. This car is just bouncing. Holy crap. Like, I'm just off throttle and it's like putting you on a motion sickness simulator. That's hilarious. But hopefully we can have a good race. 30 laps here. Very small field. 10, 11 cars. 10 starting in the field. An 11th one in the pits. Hopefully we could try to keep it green. It'd be a nice quick race if that's the case. But it's going to be very tough to pass. So I don't know if that's going to happen. Because there might be some people just throwing sliders or getting into each other to try to move each other. Trying to control these things at low speeds suck though. But leader is off. We had a good jump. The 100 did not back there. So we can get up to the middle, which I'm very happy with. Oh geez, these guys are hitting each other. I don't know what happened there. I don't know why there was a checkup off of turn 2. That was very odd. Seem a little faster than the 28. That guy was sticking his nose out of the pit road, and that does bring out a caution. I do seem like we're a little faster than the 28. I don't know what that huge checkup was off of turn 2, but luckily that didn't cause a crash with anybody. But
sorry for listening there too. I just didn't want to flap it.
oh yeah, you're all good. Yeah, you're all good. Luckily we didn't all cause a big wreck or anything.
I appreciate you not running me over. I know that was the easiest.
Oh no, you're all good. I just wasn't expecting the checkup, but I don't like running into people, so I get on the brakes quick. All right, coming up to the restart, we got the 11 on our outside now. He was working that inside pretty well on that first run. With everybody getting checked up like in a single file lane, that's going to kind of happen in a way. But I think that one guy is a lap down back there that was sticking his nose out the pits. I think that brought out the caution, honestly. I do think so. I was kind of off of third place a little too much there. That was on me. Try to stay off of those tires down there. We had a decent run through 1 and 2. But I do think that middle is going to end up prevailing. I'm not as good down there like as the 11 was on our run. So we fell back to 6th. I need to try to keep the car much straighter than that. Feel like I'm just not driving it super correctly right now, but it's not awful. 77 stuck down there on the bottom. He's trying to slide up right there. The 11's probably going to dive down. No, he stays in line. Nope, he goes to the bottom now. He was pretty good down there on that first run, so I'm not shocked by that. They get a little touch. He's throwing a slider on him. The 77 did not get his car rotated, though. So he didn't get a good cut down or a cut down at all, really. Try to get this bottom to work on the 77 if we can. I just don't think 3 and 4 it's the way to go. 1 and 2 I feel like you can make it work. I think like a slight slider line in 3 and 4 is fast. It's just that I have somebody right there I would run into. So I can't quite run that. Just gotta stay off his left rear there. Like I said, tough to pass here when it gets kind of single file in a way. I've never been the biggest fan of this track. Ooh, 77 got in the wall there. Could have probably thrown more of a slider. But I wasn't expecting him to get in the wall, really. Throw a slider here. Straightened out too badly there, though. That was not ideal. Thought he might throw a slider back, but he didn't there. He's probably going to do it here in 3 and 4, I'd imagine. No, he doesn't. He tries to keep it down there, so we should be able to get our nose back in front of him. Does seem like that bottom in 1 and 2 can kind of work. See, that's the little slider line you want right there. I'm going to do a little slider in 1 and 2 as well, but I don't think that's as good. Yeah, it just seems like it might be more top dominant. But the little slider 3 and 4 is nice. Oh, got in the wall though.
13.62.
I'm really bad at 1 and 2, like running up top and stuff, so I try not to get too close to that wall, even though I know that's the fast lane. I flipped myself over that wall way too many times in different cars here. So I get nervous going up towards the wall in 1 and 2. Does seem like we're catching the 11 a little bit though, so we're doing something right. Unless he's just getting slowed up by that 28. 28 got in the wall up there.
13.684.
Ooh, that was tight to the wall. That was a good corner, though. 11's going to throw a slider here. He got the tire, though. It's going to slow him up a little bit on exit. 28's throwing the slider back in 1 and 2. We're pulling away from the guys behind us. Trying to hold the bottom just in case that guy cuts down and we don't run into him. But that might have messed him up more than anything because he didn't want to cut down because we were down there. He might throw a slider here, 3 and 4. No, he's not able to. I do feel like we're a little faster than the 28. Just gotta find a way around him. Try not to slide up into him or anything, though. Try not to use anybody up because I've gotten used up so many times. Like, I try to give people the benefit of a doubt until I get used up by them. Like, I race people exactly how they race me. If they race me with respect and keep it clean, I'll keep it clean the best I can. Which might entail me being a little slower being clean, but I'd rather be clean and a little slower than hated by everybody in the lobby and then you just get dumped in a lot of your races. See, I do feel like that slight slider in 3 and 4 is faster. I just can't get on it because I'm trying not to run up into the 28.
13.977.
I need to get like a big run on him going into turn 3 or something, or even turn 1, because it seems like you can make that lower side work in 1 and 2. Just enough. Yeah, we're almost like on pace with the leader right now, even getting slowed up by the 28 slightly. He got the wall a little there on the front. Guy behind us, the 8 car, is catching us. Really want to see if you could make this work down here. Because if I can like stay side by side with him off of a turn 2, that'd be really huge. I feel like you can if you run it right.
14.084.
We only got like 2 laps left coming up here. But great battle this has been. This has been a lot of fun. Like, Cedar's a fun track. It's not one of my favorite tracks, to be fair. And I know Kern County is coming out sooner or later. Hopefully it's the next week 13 build.
White flag this time.
We'll see if we can make the bottom stick.
14.107.
Not enough. Not enough. I was gonna hope to stay side by side with them for 3 and 4. Good run. That was fun, though. Good race there. Good win by the 5 car. Him and the number 1 were on top of each other the entire time, so that was pretty tight racing. Very, very fun race, though.
Wow, 7. Was you a lap down too, 7?
Oh, the 7th lap down, getting into people? Oh, no. That doesn't sound good.
No, I wasn't. I was hitting the dude that spun me out the first lap.
But let's go back, see what happened in the race, what brought out the first caution, if there was an actual incident for that. I don't know. But we had a good first start. Oh, yeah, 9 car got in the back of the 7 there, just ran in the back of him. Oh, yeah, I want to see who that checkup was up here. What was that massive checkup? Because, like, it was... Somebody hit the wall? Oh, no, the second place car looked like they were a little sideways off of turn 2. A little too sideways, and the 77 started going, didn't want to run into him, checked up, and then it was just a little bit of accordion effect. Super, super close to, like, all of us just running over each other, but great job by everybody just keeping it clean. That was awesome. And then, because that easily could have been the first wreck of the race. And that would have saved the guy coming out of the pits, for sure. He got tapped by the 7, barely. I think the first caution, yeah, already happened. I think it was just that guy poking his nose out, coming out just slightly early from the pits. Probably what it was. These guys gonna get some wall taps, which is gonna happen. Ooh, second place nailed the wall there on lap 11. Caught all the way back up to the leader, though. He was flying. Just really, really hard to pass. Oh, the 28 slowed up, so he didn't run into the back of the 58 up there or the wall. It just got tapped by the 11, but no harm, no foul, really. Didn't, like, get them too sideways or anything. It was just a little tap. Just real tight racing here. 7 car running a little sideways on the exit there, got in 10, just a racing deal. I think this is where 28 got in the wall. Yeah, and that messed up his corner entry really bad. Caught the 11 all up to him, and he straightened out pretty bad. Then got a little bumper, and that's how the 11 started getting on his inside. Leader up here, gonna get the wall going into turn 1. Some netco, but got it mid-corner. Nothing too bad. 10 car gonna get it on the front stretch. Ooh, right reared it on the front stretch. 10 car super sideways there. Somehow didn't hook that one guy on his inside. But hell, we were having a real fun battle up there. Ooh, 100 car got those tires. Those tires are rough. They will really mess you up. Leader up here in the wall again in turn 1. Slowed him up a good bit too right at the exit once his front end started coming around. 71 getting the wall in turn 1 and on the back stretch. That might have given him a 2x. Seemed like he might have hit it hard enough. The 100 trying to go down and block on the straightaway. Guy's got his nose in there a little bit, but they keep it going. Lap 24 here out of 30. Leader getting the wall. Second place right behind him. Basically just wall tapping it with the right rear. Not really any harm there. Kind of the way you have to run this track once it gets top dominant in 1 and 2. I'm happy it doesn't get that top dominant in 3 and 4 too much, because the top in 3 and 4 is much harder to me. Like, you slide up so hard going into turn 3, and turn 1 it really pops out, so it's easy to hit, but luckily we didn't get up there into it too much. 10 cars struggling back here. Oh my god, and this was after the race. I think this is I think the 7 car was trying to get him, instead got the 100, so that's definitely intentional wrecking and could get reported for it, honestly. But hell, we were having a fun battle there with Sean and with Eddie for a little bit. Then Eddie got by Sean. We were just right on Sean's ass the entire time, so that was a lot of fun. I don't know if we're gonna gain or lose iRating. Probably lose a little bit of iRating, especially with car number 11 getting 3rd out of that, and we were car 2, so we're probably gonna lose a little bit, but it was still a real fun race, and I enjoyed that quite a bit, a lot more than I would have expected. So let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. All right, results are in. Gained a little bit of safety and lost 18 iRating. Not too bad. Strength field just under 3K, so pretty good drivers out there overall. Tyler's over 5,400. We were car 2 just at 4,500, lost 18, so that's exactly where we're at now. And lowest was just about 2,400 when it started, so everybody was pretty good. Once you get over like 2,000, you race a lot of the same people, but I recognize a few names here, but everybody was very, very quick for the most part, and we only had that one caution, I think, for the number 11 car coming out of pit road too early. I think he just stuck his nose out just enough to bring out that caution at the end of the field, which is unfortunate, because other than that, we probably would have gone green to the end. And the 11 car was behind us before the first caution. He restarted 6th, got by us on the start, so we might have honestly been able to get 4th, potentially, maybe up to 3rd if we could have gotten around Sean. But the 11 car was very fast there. He was super fast. Eddie was flying there later in that race, but we were all pretty quick up there in the top, and the Nathaniel, sorry, behind me was catching me pretty quick too. So that was a lot of fun. Very tight battle there with Sean and Eddie there. When they were throwing sliders on each other, we were able to keep up right with them, and then Eddie started taking off after that. Then I stayed right on Sean for the most part. Tried to make that bottom work in 1 and 2 a couple times, and that slider in 3 and 4 is the fastest way if there's not a car up there, because if I would have ran the normal line for that, I would have just ran straight in the side of them, wrecked them. So had to try to keep it clean, and it was a lot of fun anyway, so just very tough to pass. But appreciate you guys for watching anyways. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.